out at Broadview, being that today is probably going to be the best day so far for the rest of the week. As I was driving here, I noticed something, and I'm not quite sure if it's true or not, but I believe that all of the no protesting signs and the cement blocks are removed from the main street, 25th. Welcome in. That looks like the father up here from far away. Not quite sure if, but there's absolutely no one out here except for two, it looks like state police. Hi, Terry. I need to get you my contact information next time we're together. I just realized that my email address is not on there. Hi, Mr. Balbino. Welcome to some place we know and love so dearly. Not true. I am using my microphone today. We're going to take a walk up first and see if what I saw was true. Hi, Minnie. Everybody, it is like glaring out here right now, so it's hard to see. Hi, Music Man. I don't know if glaring is a term, but when it bounces off the snow, it is. Let's see how far I can go. They used to have that big electric sign up on 25th that said no protesting. They also had the big cement blocks up and down that said local access only. I think that is all gone. Does that mean that people can protest back on 25th? Not sure. But there's no physical signs out here. So maybe whatever she did expired, her executive order. Hi, Cricket. Minnie, hi. Yeah, I'm not chasing helicopters today. That was bizarre yesterday. I was inside and could hear it. I went, oh no, that's not a good thing. Unfortunately, I didn't get it when it was right overhead, but at least we could see it in the distance. My thinking is they're going to ramp up all of this stuff because she was here for those trees. And again, their main thing is to make it as cruel and evil as they possibly can. Oh, that's weird. A lion on the side of the truck. All right, let's see what we can find out. I'm going to walk down this way. Sorry, I apologize. Again, Nana does not have a, well, we're going to go. No, we're not going to go. This street is too busy to chance it. But you can see they've removed the barriers from this side. Welcome in. This is Broadview. I'm just checking to see what they've done to this main street here. Like we said from the get-go, we couldn't figure out what the heck they were going to do when the snow came with all those cement barriers. Well, they got rid of them. But they also got rid of the sign that said there was no protesting out here. And also the signs that said that it was just, Nana's trying not to get hit by a big semi. I have my microphone plugged in. This is definitely an agent. Well, I'm going to go because it's green. But this is all clear, guys. There's no cement to be had. Oh, there's state police. Hi, Dee. Welcome in. Nana's trying not to fall. So I am paying attention to chat, but I'm not. Both at the same time. Well, these are really cool. That looks nice. They're like iridescent. Very cool. I feel so sorry for these neighbors, what they've had to endure from the city. No, I will not get arrested, Cherry. There's no sign here, hon. Not a sign to be had. Not a cement wall to be had. There's nothing out here. I'll walk up to the corner and show you. What's going on? And if I am arrested, peace, you know what to do. But what are they going to arrest me for? Walking down the sidewalk? Although that's happened, so I shouldn't be so smart, right? It's really windy today, so that's making it colder. Hopefully the microphone's working okay and you guys aren't getting that goofy sound again. Okay, as we come up on the other entrance here, here comes the sheriff. Let's see. No, see ya. No, I haven't heard anything yet, Cricket. They tried to drop some of it because they want to live to fight another day. Okay, it says no exit. The sign's across the street. And it says private property. But remember the big digital sign? The big digital sign is gone. There is no digital sign out here. None. There's nothing on this side of the street at all. There's no cement. There's no signs that say residents only. Absolutely nothing, guys. Yeah, they're gone. All the cement is gone, except for this very little bit right here. Let's cross the street here. There we go. There's one sheriff or state police car down there, but that's it. That's all that's there. Oh, at least that I can see. They have one of the info zappers. Hi, Susan. No cement whatsoever. Zero. No sign saying you can't protest. They had that huge sign out here saying that. That's not here. There's no guards or no cars in the front here that I can tell blocking. So that's definitely different. Yeah, they're called ICE. That's our militia group here, right? Now I understand they have been out in the suburbs yesterday and today. And I the news report on what happened in Elgin over the weekend was laughable. I mean, it was just hilarious. Saying the guy that they were after was actually a known uh, gang member. That the protesters were throwing rocks and bottles. Where have you seen a bottle lately? Who drinks anything out of a bottle? What, baby bottles? And they were very butthurt about Elgin police not helping them. They just thought that was a very sad thing. Hi, Rib Guy, welcome in. We are out on 25th. This is the main street where the huge protests used to be until the mayor made them illegal. Now, today I'm out here. There are no cement blocks. If you remember, there used to be cement blocks all the way up and down the street. And the big digital sign that said no protesting allowed is gone. All gone. Oh, well, that's different. I'm sure there wasn't 15 different German beer bottles thrown at them. Something tells me. This looks like maybe a family member or a lawyer. Not quite sure which. Coming out. Looks like she parked down at the Down here somewhere. No, I know. No, there was one person back there. I couldn't see who it was. I'll go back over there now. But I wanted to show you guys this. Does this mean that protests can resume now on the 25th Avenue Street, whatever this is? Because there's no more signs saying it can't. None whatsoever. I don't know what this is about here. The Florida license plate. Now he's got his flashers on. So we're just going to keep walking. Ugh. What fence? You mean the cement blocks? There's only, I'd say, maybe 8 or 10 of them on the other side of the street, just blocking that one grassy area. Not blocking, but just like blocking the street and the grass. But there isn't any cement anywhere on either side. And again, the big digital sign that said no protesting allowed, and the other small signs that were on this side saying local access, residents only, are gone. Now we'll walk around the back. We know they are, in fact, picking people up. So the 4 people inside is a bunch of BS. It's more than 4. Unless they're bringing them someplace else. But I really doubt that, or they would have done that from the beginning. And it has a hand war. It's not that cold today, but when you're out in it, tomorrow we're supposed to have rain. Well, actually, later on tonight we're supposed to have rain too. And then it's supposed to drop and have snow Thursday and Friday, and then below 0 Saturday and Sunday. So I figured if I was coming out, it has to be today. I did not see any sheriff or Broadview police on this side of the embankment, our lovely protest area. Yeah, Flower, it's a little chilly, but it's because it's a lot more windy today than it has been lately. So, oh, there's a pink semi truck. Very cool. Got to watch where I'm walking, not where I'm talking. I'll go back over. See what's up. I'm sure these neighbors are happy that those ugly, dangerous cement things are gone. Okay, let's climb the hill here. There we go. Yes, it does. It's about all it matches. My friend. Almost sounded like a helicopter, but I don't think so. There's a truck out here. I'm not sure who it belongs to. We'll go see if there's somebody inside. Susan, I was on 25th. Yes. That was the street we just walked down where the mayor had put in an executive order that there were no protests on that street. People would be arrested and cited for being there. There's no longer a sign. There's no longer cement barriers. There's nothing there. Yes, I am walking down Lexington towards Beach. Beach is the street that the detention center is actually on. Now, this sign's still here saying media staging area, which I think is hilarious. And also the questions, concerns, and complaints email address to the sheriff's department. Of course, they haven't shoveled this part out. We knew that would never happen. Not sure what the deal is yet with this warehouse, whether they're moving in there or not. All a mystery. I'd like to find out who was the last person inside. Oh, that might be the father. I think I see a rosary in his hand. Maybe not. Yep. That's his truck. Okay. I will not show it. But the father was here. Again, he's been coming every single day. Says his rosary and then leaves. Oh, Sherry, you look who's talking, Sherry. You're just like me. We've been doing this too long already. Are we? No, it's not supposed to. Oh, you mean later on today? Yeah, I know. That's the reason why I came early. If it's too dangerous, it's not worth coming out, Sherry. I know how we feel, but this is a long haul thing. It's not something that's going to be done quickly. Saying hi to father. Okay. We've got the springtime to come. And that's from what they say is going to be worse. So, of course, it's not shoveled. Surprise, surprise. Same as always. And then I'll walk in the snow. It's safer than walking on the ice. Although I got me some ice cleats today. See, there we go. Yes. I don't know why they have the information thing on this side now. These guys are so weird. Just makes no sense. There's only, I think it's 2 cars here today. Wow, I'm so disappointed. I should have let them know I was coming. And all 7 of them could have showed up. But there's just 2. Well, no, there's another government car there, but that's all we have. Oh, oh my, oh my, oh my. What have they done? Ooh. Well, it looks like they're not going to move these until springtime, maybe summer. Oh, was it? Shoot. Well, now what's hard too is, are they loading them or are they bringing more agents in? Because I had seen that somebody had said they saw like 30 agents the other day. That's insane. Okay, so now I'm really confused. Let's go up here. Well, this was supposed to be cherry. Somebody put these out here. December. Oh, yes, that was the Carol Stream thing. Yeah, cherry. I see that now. That's a good idea. But I don't know why they had. I'm very confused about what happened last weekend. So it's okay. We'll talk in person. Oh, here comes another undercover agent with no markings on the side of his car. Those are special agents, we were told. Special. So special. Switching hands. I have one hand warmer going. It's not cold enough for 2. Oh, now they put okay. The info zapper over here on this side. Oh, they have 2. Wait, why so many? They have one on this side of the street, and then they have one that's um, on the other side. Good Lord. Oh, they took the ones out of the parking area. That's what's different. Remember they had lights in there? They also had those info zappers, 2 of them inside this parking area, and now they're not there. Hmm. No, I don't see. I miss Chippy. I hope he's okay. Poor Chip. We sort of went hard on him last time. I hope we didn't hurt his feelings. I was just concerned about his safety. He shouldn't be standing up on the back of that truck like that. If one of the state police come out here, I'll ask him, how's that guy that does all the photography doing? They won't know him by Chippy, but oh, really? Well, I know somebody in Indiana, and we know for a fact that they're using the private or some of the jails there. It wasn't even private. Some of the county's jails there because they get like $80 a person for the detainees, as opposed to like 60 that they would get for a regular what do I say? I was going to say a regular bad guy. A regular criminal, they only get like 60, $65, but for the detainees, they're getting 80, but they're putting them in regular jails with criminals. These guys haven't done anything. Although probably being in a jail is better than being out here. We don't even know if they have heat in there. I don't think anybody's been inside lately. Yes. Oh, 90? Okay, thank you, Peace. I knew it was something like that. That's insane. Yes, per day, Dee Dee. They are making money hand over fist on this. That's why they're cooperating. It's in their best interest. Oh, yeah, yeah. Snap's a bad idea. Of course it is. You know, everything is upside down, inside out. The governor did sign some stuff today to protect immigrants. We'll see. I'm still very not happy with him. He's all words, but he hasn't even been out here. He was in Little Village today. Not that far from here, really. Yeah, that was right. That's how we figured it out, right, Peace? And then started doing a little research because we couldn't figure out why Indiana was coming to all the way over here. Pritzker signed a bill today trying to protect immigrants from like going into courthouses, whether they're in the hospital. I forgot what else. There was some other place um, that gives them more protection. There was also something about uh, ICE, I believe, doing over policing, using too much force. And now there's a way for people to sue. I haven't read the whole thing, but it sounds like Terry might be something that we might be interested in after the summer we've had out here. I'm sure they're saying, well, you have to prove it happened. Well, pick a live, any live. Yeah, that would be nice to, except for, him. No, they're protecting the protesters. Yes. I apparently, Peace, you saw something about, he was talking about whether they had a badge or not. Daycares and schools, yes. I saw that video. I think that was on TikTok of that one. I think she was a principal of the school with a big stick in her hand saying, "Get out of here." Kudos to her. Yeah, badges. What kind of badges are we referring to? Being what? the state police and the sheriff departments. I've done to everybody out here right after ICE did it, you know. Again, that day comes back to me all the time when Ravina was here, and it was the sheriff's department that was protecting allegedly the protesters, and they walked away and let Bavino just go into the crowd. Tell me how that works. The sister's picture is still up here. That's nice to see. Yeah, this is true. ICE does not have. Plus, I can't understand how they get away with having police written on their vests. There's just so many things that they're getting away with. Little things, I know, but it shouldn't happen. They're not police. They never were. They never are. It looks like an ice skating rink on the other side, too. So whoever's doing this is not doing a very good job for anybody. I think I'd much rather have a little bit of snow that we can walk through. This looks a lot like dangerous over here. Looks like some ICE agents reporting for duty in their private cars. No family out here today. I guess that's a good thing or a bad thing. Hard to tell which. There's definitely somebody. Oh, yeah, of course he is. The statement's still in the snow. This might be family showing up. I'm not 100% sure. This lady just protects her parking lot like you would never believe. I'm not sure if she leaves her dog in that building all the time and then just comes over to walk them. Not sure. Well, let's see what we have written in here. Blood is on. Oh, yeah, that's family. Blood is F ICE, human rights, let healthcare in. We keep us safe. Healthcare is a right. Melt ice, human rights. I didn't bring my chalk today, so I can't put our yellow brick road on. Badly, history repeats itself. Health is a human right. Let's see what happens here. He's going to go over to the state police. Hopefully he doesn't fall. I won't show his face. I'll just show the back of him walking up. I'm surprised, very surprised. They haven't gotten out of their car yet. Maybe it's just too cold for them. Wow. Well, that's the ultimate in laziness. Why does that not surprise me? I know they're watching me. They always watch me. Oh no, it's the black kitty. Oh, she's going. The black kitty's still over there. Someone said that cat is actually from one of the houses on the other side. Otherwise, I would try to catch it again. Oh, well, he got no news. They sent him away without even a phone call. I'm watching the cat. I think it's kind of mean for people to leave their cats out though in the winter time like this. That sucks. I know. But he's too far away from me. I can't. I tried to catch him. It's a beautiful cat though. You can tell he's not feral. I'm getting rapid responses again. Hi, William. Not much. Really, Dee? I don't know. I feel bad because, their paws are, that's even with a dog. I mean, people don't go out without boots or shoes on, but the poor animals do. I've seen the dogs holding their paws up and, can't walk anymore because the snow is in between their pads. Either that or the salt. Oh, where's he going? Okay, we're going to turn around and leave now. Okay. Integrity, service, and pride. Oh, I see. Second shift's coming in. I just saw the car come. So he'll leave now, and here comes the other one. The changing of the guards here. They're still working on something in that other building because I see the forklift going back and forth. What the heck would you need a forklift for? Oh, thanks, Rib Guy. I appreciate that. We know there's an uptick now because it's Christmas time and holiday season. And again, their main thing is to be the cruelest and evilest people in the world. The Grinch times 10, only at least the Grinch grew a heart. That's not happening here. So there has been an uptick in them picking people up. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. They're all gone. What? Well, there's one, but the other two left. Hi, William. Welcome in to cold but survivable Chicago. This is the ICE detention center you're looking at, still all boarded up. Yeah, Barbie Grinch. Not sure what's going on inside that building, whether they have heat, whether they're still cleaning, whether they're getting fed. No one knows. Well, they're down to one car now. So I don't think I've seen it with one car. And a recap is that 25th is totally cleared. There's no more cement like these things that went all the way up and down the street. None of those. And also the digital sign that said no protesting is gone. Zero. There's no information about any protest or non protest area out there. Yeah, it might be lunchtime. He's going to back into that thing. Can't get too close to me. That might mean trouble. Okay, now we can play our video games. You're good. Well, sometimes when you back a, I'm going to say this, sometimes when you back a bitch into the corner, she's going to show her claws, right? And if she has something to prove, unfortunately, it's going to be here in Chicago. So I'm guessing it isn't going to be pleasant here for a while. In a bucket? Where's the bucket? There's no bucket out here. It's fine. I'm good. I've got a hand warmer, one of the electrical ones or plug-in kind, these kinds. I also have warming gloves. We'll wait till next time and then I'll write the yellow brick road in the thing again. More especially since we're supposed to have rain and more snow in the next couple of days. Should be fun. It's still nice and soft though. It's not hard. Oh, Nana's got a lot of mud on her shoes. I'm surprised they've left, although I don't think anybody's been over here. That's why they've left the signs up. Well, they usually have the prayer service. They did have one last Friday because one of the ladies that was at the prayer service actually fell and hit her head because It's not shoveled. And before there was ice all along the side here. So they are still coming out on Friday mornings, or at least last Friday. I don't know. I think it's really, now that we're in winter here, it's going to be dependent on the weather. What new corduroy? What did I? Corduroy pillowcases. Okay. Music now. What are we talking about? Oh God. That's a dad joke. That is such a dad joke. Well, this is so quiet. Apparently Broadview doesn't even bother coming out anymore. It looks like a lawyer going in. Hang on. I'm getting more rapid response stuff. There's an agent coming in. No, I guess he doesn't look like a lawyer. They're just showing up for their shift. The big Bearcat Bobcat penis mobile isn't here. It's gone. The GI Joe truck. I don't know where it's at. Maybe they took it down south with them. It probably doesn't have winter tires on it. Maybe it's as delicate as Bavino. Gotcha. I was trying to see if the cat came back, but he didn't. He's over, or he's probably on one of the cars or under one of the cars over there, trying to stay warm. The candle's still out here. The prayer candle. That's nice to see. They didn't take that. Take everything else. Okay, let's figure out. Squish, squish. See what's going on up here. Since the guy in the car is really kind of boring, not doing much of anything. So they've moved this one over here from, I think it's out of the parking lot that was there before. And this guy's been here for a while with the solar panels on it. I don't see anything going on in the warehouse over here. I'm guessing the guys won't be up on the roof anytime soon. No, those are hard slats. I thought they were soft ones, but they're not. Doesn't look like anybody's been in that parking lot though, because the snow hasn't been disturbed at all. Here comes a pickup truck. I wonder how these businesses like the fact that they have to pull in the other direction. She hasn't even had their blinds open the last couple of times that I've been out here. I wonder if they just decided to, no, there's somebody in there. They had a lot more business before, though. See some agents getting out of their car, now walking towards the building. Doesn't look like he's got his mask on. I've noticed that some of them aren't wearing masks anymore. They've gotten a little emboldened there. They're not worried about, there we go, anything. Yeah, it's going to be messy out here. Very messy. Because really underneath there, if you look, it's like melty already. It's slushy. Well, one thing we did find out today is the fact that 25th is totally clear. And if there's no public notice on there that there's no protesting on that street, how are people supposed to know that? No, I don't think there might be a drain up in the front, but this is all just um, grass on this side. Well, now it's just mud underneath there because, with people, this was the only place, remember, that you were allowed to protest. So there was no grass left. There's drains on the other side. Well, maybe not. They might just be regular sewer covers. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome in to Broadview on a gray, icky, somewhat warm day. I'm out here today because they said the next few days the weather is going to be kind of nasty. But I'm glad I came out and saw that they've taken all of the cement blocks off of the main street on both sides and also took down that digital sign that said there was no protesting. So before, if you were caught on 25th, you could be arrested and cited. And even on the sidewalk said it was for local access or local people only. So when it first started, they were actually checking people's IDs to see if they could walk down that street over there. No, no. No, 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 Cherry, there isn't. I can show you what these poor people are trying to walk through. Let me see if I can get through. I'm going to go out and come back the way that they've been walking, that I've seen the last couple of times I've been out here. I showed you how slushy it is on the other side. It's actually worse on their side than ours. This is pretty much dried and not ice. There's only a few sections that are, but on the other side, it's a mess. And the families have to walk on the other side to get any kind of information, right? So let me show you how they have to go. Okay, okay, okay. We get the looky-loos. Gotta look. What's going on? Why are people here? Ugh, it's so muddy over here. Okay. So say a family member shows up now. This is what they have to do. First of all, there's no place for them to park, right? Here is where they're walking through. This is it. This is where the families are walking to get over to the state police over there. There is no, I mean, they could walk around here, right? And then walk through there. But then there's a brick wall that they have to go around. I'll show you. I'm sure they'll yell at me, but that's okay. This is how the families have to come to find out, or to go find the state police, right? This way, right? And then over to the thing. So they have to, whoa, and almost bit it there. They have to walk here. This is the path for the families, right? That's crazy. And then walk this direction, walk that way, and then walk over into that slushy part of where the two officers are sitting down there. That's the way they have to go. Sorry. Am I? No. Oh, I'm so sorry. Susan, I'm sorry. I was zoomed a little, wasn't I? So we'll go back the other way. This is how they come through to get to the sheriff, right? Okay. So this is their path that they need to walk, because they can't get in. If they get into the protest area, they meet the cement wall, right? This is not even shoveled. It's actually grass underneath there. It's not even sidewalk. You can see footprints of people trying to walk through there. Honey, I'm zoomed out. Is it not zoomed out? Hang on. Let me fix it. There we go. Sorry. Say, oh, I'm doing all kinds of fun stuff today. See, I'm keeping you guys on your toes. Nana's hitting all the buttons. No, I'm not muted anymore, right? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me now? No? No, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, I was hitting all the buttons. Sorry. Well, they left the trash cans out here, so that's nice. They didn't take them away. But as you see, there's no police or anybody here. Just me. And no more cement at all up on 25th. Just back here. The only thing it says on the street over there, the other entrance, is that there's no trespassing and that it was a private street. But there's no digital sign there anymore. There's no signs that say no protesting. I'm guessing, Doug, that's the reason we said that right from when they put them up in the summer, that what the heck were they going to do in the wintertime? But the last time I came out, they were still on one side of the street. They had removed them from all the houses, but they were still on the other side by the businesses. Now, today, they're all gone. More agents showing up to work, whether they're coming back from out in the field. I have not seen any vans pull in yet. No van sightings or buses. Yeah, well, they figured it out. But I don't know why they took that digital sign down. So I'm guessing that now that there's no sign up there, how does anybody know to know that you're not allowed to protest out there? More agents in the back talking. Looks like he's got paperwork in his hand. Is that a map where they're hitting next? Hard to tell. I know, Mr. Belvino. No, nobody's made a snowman yet. I can think of some other objects that they could make snowmen out of. Uh, that, but I'm sure that wouldn't go well on YouTube, on the tubes. I was listening to the report on the gentleman that was taken into kidnapping on out in Elgin yesterday or the day before. I think it was Sunday that went on. Um, they're saying that now he is a gang member from Venezuela, and that the protesters were throwing bottles and rocks at the ICE agents. Yeah, you'd think that, they wouldn't, they'd just put it in their GPS, right? I think we're giving a lot more credit. There are a lot of agents over there. I see two going to the car, a car, or over into the parking lot area with the tan vests on. Another one going in. Here comes the van, but there's no windows in the van. It's like a cargo van. Let's see where he goes. It's a white van. Well, I don't get, that's the silly part of it. It's like, you got to be kidding me. Oh, here comes the van. Ah, shoot. He's turning in. So this is the first van I've seen, although it's strange because it has no windows in it, or at least on this side it doesn't. But that's the first van that we've seen come in, which means they have more than just one person, because otherwise they just use the SUV that they were in. They usually park a van someplace and then pick up people and bring them back to the van. Hi, April. Welcome in. Well, that's it. It was so silly. Bottles and rocks. Okay, first of all, you see what we've had. Where are you going to find a rock in this? Right, I'm going to get out of this semi's way. I don't feel like getting run over. Hello. I don't know where he's going. Okay, well, good on you. You made it. Oh, I see. He's delivering there. Okay. We'll let him be. Good job. He backed it up in the snow. But yeah, trying to find rocks. Would they have them in their backpacks? It's so silly. It was a neighborhood. Yes, of course they're moving. They were blocking off streets and everything else. Comes another pickup truck. They seem to like those, like the F-150s and the good old boy trucks. I was just listening to something that Status Quo had on about Federal Express. Oh, no front license plate. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Chevy. Um, Federal Express is hiding the ICE flights. You guys are going to have to check that out. Oh, geez, yeah, fancy. One at a time, they did that. I would imagine. Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, there's a chair, some kind of electric truck or a cherry picker come scaffolding out from inside the building. Dee Dee, this is true. Very true. Well, I'm honored. I'm down to one state police or sheriff. I didn't see on the side. I'm guessing it's state police. So I'm honored for that. Seven was a bit much. So I'll take the one. Oh, Jennifer, really? Yeah. They did I think it was one of the people watching the flights too. And it would show that they were um, Federal Express planes, but in fact, it wasn't. So now they're watching that. It's Status Quo that had that. You can probably find their interview on YouTube. Brighton Part. Uh-oh. More rapid response. These guys are busy today. More construction equipment going in. Dee Dee, I'm not sure about that. What I think is happening too, though, is if they're just picking up one person, they're just putting them in their car. If they're planning on hitting an area, say, to get more than one person, they're they're using the vans in a central location and then just dropping them off. So it's really hard to tell what they're up to next. We know there's a lot more agents here now than there was for a while there. There weren't that many. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I wish I could tell you that, but I can't figure out where else they could be taking them. Yeah, I mean, people are probably watching where these cars go after they pick up somebody, or at least I would think they were. So if there was another play, I know when it was in the heat of picking everyone up, they were using, sometimes they were using the downtown court facility and Ida B. Wells and Clark, but it wasn't like it was here where they were. overloading the building. Well, he just waved to me. That's nice. Okay. I had an ICE agent wave. He must have saw me standing here. There's nobody out here but me. So he's got to be waving at somebody. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to call it. Yeah, that's a good question, Mr. Volpino. You'd think they would have to say, hey, listen, this is where this is going down for the lawyers, right? Because again, they're the lawyers are allowed to see their clients now per the judge's orders. So, but we're not even sure if that's going on out here. Oh, well, I said I was going to stay until my toes got cold. We have a sheriff coming. Oh no, state police. Everybody stay warm. If the weather isn't bad, I'll be out again. But I wanted it. At least I found out some great news that possibly is open for protesting now. Since they're not shoveling here, yes, everybody stay warm, stay dry. I will see you again if everything turns out that the weather isn't as bad as what they're saying it's going to be. I will be back out. There's our protest area. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Thanks, mods. See you later.